That's fine.
I can take a look if you want.
Nah, usually works if I just flick it.
Errand? You okay?
Huh? Oh, yeah. I mean, why wouldn't I be?
'Cause there's two of me now.
There's two of you now! Well, at least you seem to be handling it okay.
I wouldn't say that exactly, but I'm trying. What you reading next?
I saw a guy added something to the rods being... Guy reminded me, thought he could... Went up the tall. It ended like...
Did you speak with Beta at all?
She didn't really wake up till we brought her here. I thought, no use.
What are you working on with your focus?
I'm still figuring out how to read stuff on this thing. Those two lovebirds over there have been giving me a hand. But to be honest, all the little symbols, they give me a... But I'll get up to...
I have to get going.
Don't go causing too much trouble.
Aloy, there are more supplies in the chest. Help yourself. Aloy, you're back.
Yeah, I'm just, checking up on how everyone's doing.
You mean after meeting someone who looks exactly like you, but isn't you, down in the basement? Guess this must be even stranger for you than it is for us, huh?
A little.
Varl said she may be able to help us in our mission, though.
Maybe. What else have you been up to?
I've been studying Gaia's seedlings, the subfunctions. I wanted to understand why one of them would do what they did to Fa. Imagine my surprise when I looked into this and found out, in a way, as well as our...
That's why we have to make... Learn anything interesting lately?
There's been much to read up on now that Ether has been reunited. It's hard to I used to be terrified, but everything Gaia...
Yeah. And if we can get a... You said you met Beta?
Varl mentioned she was hurt. I thought I'd offer her an extract to soothe the pain.
That was kind of you.
I just hope she doesn't plan on staying burrowed down there like that. She looks like she's barely seen the light of day as it is.
I need to get going.
May the land bloom in your steps.
So the old ones painted their faces with something called makeup, like the card show. Why?
It probably meant something to them. As it does to my people, and the Tenakth.
I just think my face says it all as is, that's all.
Where have I seen this before?
Where'd Katalo go?
Welcome back. Aloy, I see we have a new guest. So now we know the origin of the transmission.
Yeah. I also recovered this. The weapon it was part of somehow stripped a Zenith of its shield, but it malfunctioned and blew up. If we can recreate the weapon and improve it, Maybe we'll gain the upper hand on the Zeniths.
A moment. I will scan it. Complete. By combining the results with data from your focus, I can infer that the weapon was highly advanced, comparable to Zenith technology, but not how it worked.
Did the explosion corrupt the data?
It was only a catalyst. The moment the weapon malfunctioned, it appears a command executed to purge all data within its core. Ostensibly, this was to prevent the weapon's secrets from falling into enemy hands. Whoever designed this weapon knew how to cover their tracks.
Silence.
Based on your data on him, that is my conclusion as well.
And he's not gonna cooperate with us. Well, it was worth a shot. But that's not all. The Zeniths got Eleuthia, along with Artemis and Apollo.
That is unfortunate. However, our original plan remains unchanged. The 2 remaining subordinate functions should increase my heuristic processing density enough to absorb Hephaestus.
Right. One problem at a time. Well, I guess I better check on the clone before I head back out there.
Yes. She retreated to the maintenance corridor directly below us. Varl is with her.
Right. Thanks, Gaia. Sliding in.
Anybody seen one of my machine strike pieces around?
Aloy, glad you made it back okay. She panicked after waking up and stumbled down here. I thought it best to wait for you.
I'll talk to her. Hello? It's Beta, right? My name's Aloy. What's wrong? Is it your injury?
Simulacrum withdrawal syndrome.
I don't understand.
Sudden removal of a neurologically integrated data device. The brain, especially the cerebellum, goes into a kind of sensory freefall. Everything real feels unreal. Distant.
Is there anything that can help?
Do you have a focus to spare? It's primitive, but I can make it work.
Yeah.
Booting up. So, Aloy, I suppose you want information.
About you and the Zeniths? Yeah. Why are they here? What do they want? How did they get you? But let's start at the beginning. I'm guessing they faked the destruction of their ship 1,000 years ago?
That seems consistent with their behavior. They wouldn't want to be followed.
So far, Zenith established a colony world after all.
Yes, for a few hundred years, but it didn't last. Some sort of natural disaster rendered it uninhabitable.
Okay, so the descendants of Far Zenith escaped a dying planet, and now they want to claim Earth for themselves?
Not their descendants.
What?
Not their descendants. It's them. The same ones who left Earth 1,000 years ago. You didn't know?
How can they still be alive? They don't even look... What did they do to themselves?
I believe it's a combination of pharmaceutical, cellular treatments, and technological implants.
And you? Does that mean that you're...
I'm not like them. I was made. On the way to Earth. On the ship. I spent years studying in my training interface, all so that I could serve my function.
Access and control of the terraforming system. But why? What do the Zeniths want with it?
When I discovered the Zero Dawn system had disseminated into its subcomponents, I thought my purpose was to fix it. But I don't think the Zeniths want that at all. I think they want to wipe Earth clean and start over.
So the Zeniths want to exterminate life on Earth. But why?
When they took me on mission, I saw how they didn't seem to care, so then they can redesign it.
Mass extinct. Well, without their Gaia kernel, they'll have a... So we're dealing with the same Far Zenith people who... What else do you know about?
They were some of the most... They controlled almost every major resource, every industry. Gerard commands them. He's the one. The others, Eric, Tilda, Verbena. They resent his authority over them, but in the end, they always do what he says.
Eric. He's the one I fought back in the Hades Proving Lab.
He enjoys hurting people.
Yeah, I know. You mentioned the Zenith set up a base. Where is it?
Off the coast, I think. Whenever I couldn't see anything outside, but I did overhear the Zeniths. They were discussing repel the local. I'm certain they had it.
What's inside?
Launch facility plus.
Are there more Zeniths?
For all I know, they're other survivors of.
How did you escape the Zeniths?
Before the Hades Proving Lab, I never thought I'd get away from them. Even if I were to run. I'd never survive on my own in the wilds. But then I saw you. So when the Zeniths pinpoint,
You said you were born on the way to Earth. In an artificial womb, I'm guessing?
The Zeniths had an ectogenic chamber aboard the ship. An updated version. They must have used a...
I doubt Elizabeth...
That wasn't part of the art.
The Zeniths needed Elizabeth trained you. And you...
They told me I was born to... When we reached Earth, I pieced together. That's when I started to realize that they must have made Reboot Earth. For their own...
So you know about the extinction sick...
It was speculation. Self-destructed after Gaia would have only undertaken such a desperate course of action if it had detected a threat to life on Earth. That was more dangerous than ceasing function altogether. I should have realized the recreation of...
Yeah, well... You said the Zenith's colony in the Sirius system was destroyed.
All I was ever... I've speculated, or maybe even an abnormally violent coronal
The Zeniths never told you any details.
They said the only thing that mattered was that they survived. First Earth, 1,000 years.
Guess they survived. You said you saw an opportunity to escape when you went to capture Eleuthia. What did you do, exactly?
Whenever I was taken out on a mission to recover a subordinate function, only one of the Zeniths would go with me.
The one the rebels killed, outside the facility.
Baina's dead? How did they bypass her shield?
I'm looking into it. But you were talking about your escape?
Well, when it was time to use the Zenith's transmitter to send Eleuthia back to base, I also sent the encrypted transmission. Then I distracted Verbena long enough to seal myself in the ectogenic chamber, altering the facility's log so it appeared that there were only 236 containers.
And the Gaia root kernel?
I told them I could capture Eleuthia faster if I had it with me, and they believed me.
Well done. You said you spent years studying in a training interface. Was this archive you mentioned part of that?
But only the parts I was permitted to access. Aristotle and Aspasia would assign me learning modules and...
Wait, those names. They were just before Ted...
The Zeniths...
So it still exists.
Only what was deemed if I requested information.
To have all the... Alright, I think that's enough for now. Do you want to come upstairs, or...
So how long? You know, your plan. How long before Gaius fabricated a machine army to defeat the Zeniths?
How did you know?
Optimal strategy, so?
Well, I still have to get 2 more subordinate functions before Gaia's powerful enough to absorb Hephaestus.
What? You don't have Hephaestus already?
Gaia's still figuring out how to capture it. It's not confined to a single... To a single location, of course not!
You didn't even know who the Zeniths really are.
You were supposed to be further along by now!
Coming here was a mistake. They're gonna find me. They're gonna find this place and take me back. This was all for nothing.
They're not going to find us. Gaia's using Minerva to mask our location.
What difference does it make? You're too far behind. We're never going to beat them. Everything. Everyone. They're gonna die.
Hey. Calm down. You're here now, right? So is there anything you can do to help?
I have certain knowledge sets. And given your state of progress, expertise you probably lack. Geoengineering, of course. Computer science, physics, biology, chemistry. Okay. Well, see if you can do something with that. Talk to Gaia. I'll check on you later.
How'd it go?
Her injury's not that bad, but I think she regrets coming here. Feeling might be mutual.
I'll come back later and talk to her. See if I can learn anything.
Not sure where to get the parts I need. I'll have to explore more machine sites. Looks like some kind of storage room. Door won't open. Guess Gaia hasn't been able to restore access yet. Needs a code. Not much I can do about it right now. But I should keep an eye out for any data in the facility that can help. What is this place?
Pam, whoop-pada.
It's a little loud, Aaron.
I know. That makes you want to punch something. More like someone.
There is something I'd like to discuss. It's about the land.
You said you wanted to talk about...
I think there's once again provide. Gaia gave me a set of instructions. If we deliver it,
That's great.
maybe. Unless the code Gaia showed me, we need machines
You mean Grimhorn?
Yes.
So, then
If all goes,
we'll do it together.
bless you, A.
I'll let you know when I...
Good.
What I need.
There it is.
Oh, looks like I can open that door now. Gaia, what was this room for?
This was intended to be a recreational room for Control Center operatives. I have repurposed the displays to track Regal's activity in the region.
I've been carrying Elizabeth's pendant with me for months. But since we're gonna stay a while, I think I'll keep it here, where it'll be safe. It was pretty weird talking to Beta, seeing someone who looks like me. Even though it seems like she doesn't act anything like me. Or Elizabeth, for that matter. My old spear. Rust helped me make it. And I finished my training. Feels like so long ago now. This is the rite of passage that Vishav gave me at the embassy. I liked him. He seemed like a good man. I think he was really looking forward to going home. I wonder how much...
must be some way I can get rid of those vines. But how? Hooking onto that. Let's fire him out of here. There's an old watchtower at the top of that cliff. Might be a lens up there I can grab for Reyna. There's an old watchtower at the top of that cliff. Looks like the path out broke a long time ago. I'm gonna have to climb. Make an interesting color for my armor. There we go. Those look like snow clouds. One of the signal devices. Should be a lens I can grab for Reyna. Got the lens. I can trade it with Reyna the next time I see her. This'll make a good die. This place has seen better days. signal device. Should be a lens here. Got it. Another lens for Reyna. There's another watchtower on that ridge across the valley. Looks like a long climb to get up there. I thought a dyer would be interested in this.